The war is over. The demon king Ravana is dead. But for Prince Ram, his ultimate military victory immediately triggers a profound spiritual disaster. Because Ravana was a devout Brahmin, Ram's lethal strike has infected him with the heaviest sin in Hindu theology, Brahmahatya, the killing of a priest. The rules of this ancient world are strict and unforgiving. To wash away a transgression of this magnitude, there is exactly one acceptable remedy. Ram must perform an immediate, elaborate worship of Lord Shiva. But the victorious army is standing on an empty beach, far from any established temple. So Ram dispatches his most capable ally, Hanuman, on an urgent flight to the snowy peaks of Mount Kailash. His mission is to retrieve a powerful, sacred Shiva lingam directly from the gods. Time is the true enemy here. The cleansing ritual must happen during a highly specific, fleeting astrological window known as the Muhurat. As the stars align and the deadline closes in, Hanuman is still nowhere to be seen. The mythology's greatest hero survived the ultimate war, only to find his eternal fate hanging entirely on a ticking clock and a missing messenger. With seconds to spare, Ram's wife Sita steps in. She frantically gathers damp sand from the coastline, molding it with her own hands into a makeshift idol. They perform the ritual over this simple mound of dirt, a desperate creation now forever known as the Ramlingam. Then Hanuman finally touches down. He is carrying the divine Kashi Vishwanath lingam all the way from the Himalayas. Seeing his monumental effort seemingly tossed aside for a pile of beach sand, his devastation quickly curdles into intense, world-shaking rage. To calm his greatest devotee, Ram executes a brilliant diplomatic maneuver. He places Hanuman's heavy stone idol right beside the fragile sand one and lays down an ironclad decree. From that day forward, anyone seeking blessings at this site must worship Hanuman's lingam before they even look at Sita's. This frantic compromise at the edge of the ocean laid down a strict theological sequence, a sequence that would dictate the exact footsteps of millions of pilgrims for the next several thousand years. Fast forward to the 12th century. The mythological dust has long settled when King Parakarma Lek Sri Lanka arrives to build the very first permanent stone sanctum around these two sacred lingams. That single sanctum triggers a staggering 350-year construction project. Generation after generation of rulers pass the blueprints down, slowly expanding the site into the third largest temple in South India. Look down the temple's main arteries and you will see the world's longest pillared corridors. Stretching over 4,000 feet, every inch of rock is carved with impossible precision and capped with brilliant kaleidoscopic ceilings. Woven deep into the stone labyrinth are 22 sacred wells, or kunds. Pilgrims navigate an exact, winding route between these water sources, bathing in each one, trusting the waters hold unique curative properties for both the body and the soul. Deep within the stone halls, you find something that breaks every iconographic rule of the site, a white marble statue of Lord Vishnu, depicted strangely bound in heavy iron chains, a stark departure from the typical imagery of a liberated deity. Land to its absolute breaking point, and you hit Dhanushkodi, a sliver of sand slicing through two vast oceans. This exact spot was the staging ground for the epic war. It was the starting point of the legendary stone bridge built to reach Lanka. But as the war ended, the demon Vibhishan pleaded with Ram to destroy that pathway, and so Ram snapped the landmass with the tip of his bow, leaving only this shattered coastline behind. Today, the echo of that ancient epic draws millions. Rameshwaram stands as one of the 4 Char Dham sites and one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. It is a living, breathing epicenter of modern faith. Rameshwaram stands today as the grandest physical legacy of the Ramayana war. It is a monument built not on the pride of military conquest, but on the enduring necessity of sand, compromise, and the humility of penance.